Well, folks, we're back with you again. We've managed to get some of the telemetry to come up again, and let's hope that it holds for us as the cars continue their laps. 177 laps, 5 hours 37 into it. Wow, what a session that has been. But hopefully, as the rest of the cars come through, the telemetry will then pick up the necessary information for us and bring that to us. Those of you that have missed out early on, the 6 hours of Road America, the elite class 16 years up to 39, and then the Outopis, as Frankie refers to them, the Masters class 40 up to 75 years of age. The qualifying was a pretty interesting session, I must say, as well, that was, let's see under quali, how much info does it give us there? Well, under the quali board, it's actually giving us more information than what it does under the race overall. And let's see, is that pretty accurate? Yeah, looking at the telemetry, it is actually pretty accurate. So let's see what we can put together with that one.
Well, that's pretty awesome stuff. At least you got something back as we watch Johan Engelbrecht busy making his way through. And Johan is 47 seconds in there behind Luke Lucchesi. So Luke Lucchesi gets shown on this leaderboard as leading the Masters. So has the number 2 car got ahead of the 000 car? Yes, it has. Why? The 000 car is in pits. The leader of the Masters category is in the pit lane, and that has now handed the lead over to the Team Pantera Racing number 2 car, now being campaigned by Luke Lucchesi. So Lucchesi's got exactly what he wanted, to be up there in a P1. As a matter of fact, Johan Engelbrecht, the 99 car, has moved into second position, and Jaco Forster is coming back out on track. But the board shows that Forster is back in lead again. Not if he does that. Not if he does that. Well, it showed us briefly there that Lucchesi was in the lead, but that was incorrect information. Jaco Forster still holds the lead there of the Masters category, with the 2 car of Lucchesi in that second position, and then the 99 car of Engelbrecht in third of Johan. And he is 1 minute and 44 seconds behind the 2 car of Luke Lucchesi. Byron Mitchell is in the pit area. The 9 car Durant Motorsport is in the pit area according to our board, but I don't see him in the pit area, as Dolacek is out there in that third position, but he's 1 minute and 25 seconds behind the combination of Mitchell and Swart.
Hello, sir. Stand by 1 second. We've got an issue going on here. Hold on 1 second.
Well, it looks like Peter van der Spey's got the same kind of problems as what we've got at this side of the world. I think that there's actually an iRacing issue that's going down, if you ask me, because not only are we having problems this side, Peter and them are having problems their side. Peter, the latest from your side.
Just got Gary Stempen on the line, yeah.
Well, let's find out if we can get hold of Peter. Peter, can we have a chat with you quick, or are you battling there with connectivity as well?
It's quick. We can just chat quickly. Should I go ahead?
Yep, yeah. So you find yourself now around about 18 seconds behind Jaco Forster.
Yeah, how far have you got us behind there?
From what I can see from my internal telemetry, about 18 seconds, but on the leaderboard, it just shows 2 blanks at the moment. So I think you're looking at about 18.
Yeah, well, that's very good. What happened to us is, look at some brake pedal issues. The brakes started caving in. Eventually he ran out of brakes, so he had to coast a couple of laps and coast into the pits and using gears to stop in time. So we lost a lot of time there. And I see Jakob just come foot in there. So I took over for a while he fixed the brakes up and got it back going up again, and then we decided to make the place on fire, and we wanted to put the tires to the end, but they were a little worn. So with those failures, you also had, then when he came back on again, he had new brakes, and they were all over the place, so he had to adapt himself with the brakes, and as a result, he missed it on one or two spots. And we really, we're on the nice pitch at the moment, and but it's not over till it's over. We 30 seconds behind now, Vicky, and we're running it thing.
Well, it's just come up on the screen now. Jaco Forster, that's actually been off circuit twice while you were talking now. Just showed the replays while you were chatting. Looks down to 14.5 behind you. Jaco Forster, 155.760. Here comes Luke across the line now. 155.7, 152.0. Wow, 3.7 seconds quicker. Luke Bekese on the last lap. Well, we're not going to keep Peter van der Smeyer on the line. Peter, thanks very much. You keep the information in the back drawer there, going through to Luke Bekese. It looks like he's still in with a chance. Luke Bekese one-on-one with Jaco Forster on just 15 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Peter, thanks for joining us. Good luck for the last couple.
All right, thanks. Cheers, bye. Cheers, guys.
Well, Gary, if he wants to catch him, and I do apologize, he's going to have to catch Forster about a second a lap, because we got 5 minutes 44 done. There is 14 seconds between them, so we're nearly 15 minutes into it. With now 13.8, he's going to have to catch him approximately a second a lap in the remaining time to be right on his back bumper, and then obviously go for the maneuver. It is doable, but it's going to be a very tough task for Luke Lucchese.
Well, that's the man he's trying to catch, and that is for the Masters victory. And Jaco Forster being off circuit twice, as we heard there. Luke Bekese running out of brakes, so running into a rig problem. So, the likes of Chase Herald and teammate not be able to start the race because of electronics. The race starting a half an hour later. We've been dumped twice on this side of the iRacing link as such. SDK sweating it out to try and keep the information coming through. That's actually a qualifying board that you see there. If we go to the race overall board, it gives us some information, but not exactly what we would like to. The interval's not working properly either. There you can see the laps. That's also now completely outdated, so that doesn't help us whatsoever. So, we make the best of what we've got. Years and years of experience with the Guinness, and trying to work out as much as we possibly can. So, Byron Mitchell, 2 positions up. Umpi Swart and teammate starting in second and staying in second. Troy Dolenchik and Luke King starting in the pole position, dropping down to literally swapping with Byron Mitchell, and then Raymond Duggan starting in 4th and holding onto that 4th position.
Well, Jaco Forster sitting up there in P1 in class. He is 13.3 seconds ahead of Lucchese, but Lucchese must clear Koenig, and he's right on the case of Koenig. It's only 0.6 of a second behind Stephen Koenig. So he is catching him, but with 14 minutes to go and 13 seconds between them, as I said, it's approximately a second a lap. He's going to have to put out some Superman effort to make up a second a lap on every lap on Jaco Forster. So if Jaco doesn't make any mistakes and Luke tries too hard and overdrives it, Jaco will win. But if Jaco makes no mistakes and Luke keeps on like this, I think by the time we get to the last lap, he could be on his back wing. But you still have to catch him a second a lap, and that's going to be, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's virtually impossible.
Well, there you see as he works his way past Stephen Koenig, and up on the inside to take that track position away as such. As you said, what's the chances of making up that amount of lap time? Well, we've just heard from Peter van der Spey that Luke Lequeze in fact ran out of brakes and he had to use the gears with no brakes available to get it back into the pit lane. Was that mechanical issues on his rig, or was that an iRacing issue? We're not sure at this stage of the fight. But having said that, is Luke now with a full bag of marbles under his feet? They've been able to do the best of the best of the best with what he's got. Well, he was quick enough to get past Stephen Koenig, so it can't be too bad at this stage of the fight. But wow, what can I say? What an amazing race up till now. And well, let's with the 5 hours 48 gone, it looks like Eskom's not going to switch us off again. They normally would have by this stage of the fight. If we go into a night race very suddenly and what they call immediate sunset, then you know that Eskom has switched us off. But frankly, with pretty much 11 to go, let's run through the teams, the places, and where they are probably going to end right now.
Well, right up front, you got that man, Byron Mitchell of Durant Motorsport, sitting up there in P1 in car number 12, and he's moved up 3 positions since this race got underway. Then Yuri Swartz sits there in that second position. Yuri is up 1 position, and his last lap was a 1:57.53. Ren Troy Dolacek has gone down 2 positions. That's car number 1. He and Luke King, they're sitting out there in that third position. Then Raymond Duggan in car number 5. He shares a car with Corné Breed. They've gone up 3 positions, and they're sitting there in that 4th position. Then 5th place and first in the Masters is the 000 car of Jan Sparmers, and that man, Jaco Foster, that's there behind the wheel. Then they've gone up 1 place in 5 hours and 45 minutes. Then 2nd overall and 6th overall and 2nd in class is the number 2 car of Luke Lequeze and Peter van der Spey, and they have gone down 4 positions. Then behind them in P7 is the 88 car, and that is the combination of Atti Nagel and the man you see on screen there, Jaco Steyn, and they are racing in the elite category, and they have gone up 1 position. Then in the Masters / elite, because it's a combination of a master and an elite driver, is Johan Engelbrecht in that 99 car. He teams up with Andrew Rackstraw, and they have gone up 1 position. Then in 9th place overall is the Masters of Peter and Swys Hubert, and they are out in the Masters category, and they have gone down 4 positions. And then rounding off the top 10 is car number 7, and that is the combination of Mario Kowos and Stephen Duplessis, and they are exactly where they started 5 hours and 51 minutes ago. Then just outside the top 10, going up 2 positions, is the number 8 car. That is Mike Verrier and Steve McCarthy, and they are racing hard out there in the Masters. Then behind them is the 71 car. Stephen Koenig is in that motor car. They've gone up 2 positions. He did a last lap of a 1:54.837, and he shares that car with Janeman Prius. And then car 69 and car 111, well, they are out of this race due to a major accident. And that is the 69 car of Doug Gerber and Jeff Hancocks. And then, of course, the 111 that's also out of this race is the combination of Robbie Teams and Willem Pina.
I got a funny feeling that Doug Gerber and Robbie Teams have been busted by Eskom at this stage of the fight, to be very honest with you, because they've not just not on the screen, they've dropped off the internal leaderboard diagnostics under SDK, and that normally is when somebody has clicked off the server completely, so they've dropped right out of it. So I think you'll probably find that there's 2 car driver combinations that are kind of miffed at this stage of the fight, and well, you'll probably find that they're busy watching us on one of the platforms, going out on Second Gear Talk Show, Second Gear or the Talk Show on Facebook, then Second Gear Productions on YouTube, iRacing on Facebook, iRacing SA on YouTube, and then Sports and GT Masters on Facebook. That's the 5 platforms that this event has gone out on. Well, more interesting and difficult and exciting and challenging it couldn't have been, there's no doubt about it. Everything at Eskom and all its challenges could throw at us, and the SDK drop as well. But as I said earlier on, by having been trained by some of the best in the business, just going in and out and sorting it out and getting the best result that we can out of it 2 years ago would have been totally impossible. So 185 laps, 7.5 minutes to go, and it is the Durant Motorsport Byron Mitchell that leads out. Umpi Swart doing a double or triple stint now at the end of this one, and holding out the likes of Luke King and Troy Dolenchik in that 3rd position, 4th in class, and still ahead of the Masters guys. 4th in class and 4th out on circuit is the Raymond Duggan outfit. Jaco Foster against the odds, beating out at this stage of the fight. In the closing stages, Luke Lucchesi and Peter van der Spey. Luke Lucchesi having run into brake problems, not sure whether electronic or mechanical, but managing with his knowledge to fix it and get back into the car and carry on going again. And Luke Lucchesi finds himself what would appear to be around about, I think it's about 12 seconds.
12.4 seconds between Foster and Lucchesi.
A little bit closer at this stage. The fight, the battle box on the right and bottom corner, actually making up for the info that we're losing on the top end. So a big thank you to some of the systems that we've got here that's giving us some of the information that we require.
Right, Luke Lucchesi out there in that 2nd position. Yeah, we're approaching 5 minutes to go with the 12 seconds between himself and Foster. It's not going to happen. He's going to have to settle for that 2nd position. Johan Engelbrecht, while he's happy, that 99 car is sitting 3rd in class, and even though he's got an elite driver with him, he'll take that as a 3rd place overall, because they are classified as a Masters class. Remember that the elites you would have seen earlier on, before the production went completely haywire, is they've got the yellow blocks in the Masters, the blue, and that car was classified under a blue block, in other words, as a Master entry. So therefore Engelbrecht will be pretty happy with that 3rd position. He and Rackstraw will just nurse that motor car towards a checkered flag, and Raymond Duggan has made his way into pit lane. The 5 car has gone into the pit lane, and he is teamed up there with the Corne Brett. This could be a quick splash and dash for the two of them.
Well, Frank, it's going to have to be, because Jaco Foster just 50 seconds off. If they go for a full pit stop, then it could take them out of that 4th position. So running very slowly up the pit lane, I think this could be the final countdown for them. Let's see how long that car actually stands in the pits. Let's have a look. Well, you see there where Raymond Duggan is, and where is Jaco Foster. Look on the right-hand side. There he's coming out into the last straight. I think this could be a change up for overall positions.
No, I don't think so. Foster, the Duggan car's back out on track again. I think it was a splash and dash. So he's back out on track again, and he is still ahead there of Jaco Foster. He was in the pits for about 5 or 6 seconds, I think. It was literally just take on a cup of racing fuel and let's get this thing to the checkered flag. So even though Foster was charging at him, Duggan managed to get out ahead of him. But even if Foster had gone past him, they wouldn't have taken that 4th position away in class for Duggan. But yeah, on track, he did get out ahead of Jaco Foster.
So you think he just lit up a smoke, had one drag, tucked it out the window and pulled away again?
Yeah, I just said to them, just take a 500 milliliter cooling bottle, just pour some racing fuel in. Let's get this thing to the checkered flag, because they've got just under 2 minutes to go before the flag comes out.
So, will that mean that the head honcho of Durant Motorsport's going to say, slow it down at the front, guys, let's bring my two cars across the line together? Not impossible. We have seen it happen.
I think they might just do that because they've just allowed the one car past them, and that one car will still be in third position. So that's not a change of positions. Dollarcheck has done a 149. So Troy is on a mission, but they know that it doesn't matter. They can overtake Byron Mitchell as well. They have cemented that third place. There's no ways that they're going to catch and lap these guys again with 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock.
Well, there you can see it's down to 29, down to 28, and he's just slowed it right down. And Byron Mitchell just slowing it down and allowing Umpi Swart to come closer. This is what they did with the previous race, and I think it's pretty much for advertising or bragging right. You bring your cars across the line together. We've seen it in lots of forms of motorsport where a team does exceptionally well and they actually slow down one of the cars and bring another one up alongside it with it and get those lovely camera shots coming through at them.
But I just saw a change of position there for P10. Mario Kowars just got his nose ahead of Mike Vera, but
Splash
there you
and
can
dash
see
time.
why Mike is in the pits. And he's got a minute left to go. Yes, literally a half a 500 milliliter cooling bottle of fuel they're going to put into that thing if it is a splash and dash, which it must be because there's approaching 45 seconds on the clock. And I cannot see it being anything else other than a quick splash and dash.
Well, they've probably stretched it out as far as they can go. What lap was that car last in on? Lap 182? Yep, that's a splash and dash, no doubt about it. And back out. So let's go back to our lead car. That's Byron Mitchell, and he's allowed his teammate to close up. They're going to have to do one more lap after this. That's him going up past the start-finish line. He's slowed it right down, and he's going to allow Umpi Swart to come and catch up with him. But Troy Dolenchik, although he unlapped himself, you'll see the white flag that's being waved there in the background. So we have a static white they like to use on the iRacing American style, which is an American style program anyway, based from the United States of America. And they use that waving white as Byron Mitchell slows it down even further to bring Umpi up behind him.
Well, Gazza, the question is, well, first of all, we know exactly what they're doing. They're going to do exactly the same thing that they did a month ago. But a month ago, Umpi was in second, and he was told to finish second. He's
Well, they
right
won't
there
change
behind him
positions.
now. Now, are they going to make a swap? Are they going to say, listen, Umpi, you did what you had to do for us last time and you finished in second position? Are we going to return the favor and say now that the 9 car can end ahead of the 12? Or are they going to keep it exactly the way it is? That we'll see at the checkered flag, because the 6 hours is up and this is the final lap that the Durant Motorsport team is doing before they see the checkered flag.
I'm pretty sure they'll stay